Hey guys, Helping with here. Gonna be doing a reaction to Taking Pony Point of View Too Seriously, featuring Final Cut the Bet. Okay. So, yeah, this is recommended by Zai. I say her full name, but I just can't remember. So anyway, let's just get to it. A 3, a 2, and a 1. Firebrand's base in the middle of a desert. Oh, I like that new style of his.
So you'll install the laser cannons, ODSTs, highly trained guards, and a Gauss cannon the size of Galactus' fist, all for how much?
$1 million.
Where the hell? Is that the bat?
Sorry, how much? 5,000 bits? Couldn't you make it 250? No, 250 bits. Yes, I'm being serious.
He's always
I'm
serious.
not trying to screw you over. I'm part of the national defense. Ari, jot this down.
Of course.
Anyways, Alex, I gotta go before my dialogue gets cut off.
Hi.
Hello, Firebrand.
Hi.
Interesting
I'll call you
voice.
back. I suppose you're here for the collab call too?
Yeah, that's right. I'm not missing out
Hey,
on this
Overwatch.
opportunity like I missed out on getting a Switch
I prefer
at
World
launch.
of Warcraft.
I was one of the first in line for this call, damn it. Also, I came down to install some extra security, like you asked. I found this one program labeled MCP. I figured I'd put that in charge of the weapon systems you're so vigorously haggling for.
First off, no you weren't. Second, language.
Fuck the rules, fuck the game, fuck you tools, fuck your lame. If giving a fuck means sucking up, then fuck it, fuck the fame. A bit unstable, fuck you brain, a bit like Abel, fuck you.
Thirdly, I really shouldn't let you. Letting one of my own editors
Language. He didn't
collab
say
with
anything
me
bad.
might come across as nepotism.
True, but I've appeared in a review or two of yours before. and
He's a
people
little
seem to like me.
soft. You can't really
check the
hear him
comments
very
on
well.
Minty Christmas and they want more. I'm giving the people what they want.
Not to mention the fact that you collaborated with the makeup artist for Gauntlet of Fire.
You're supposed to be on my side.
Always, my dear. But I'm not here to lie to you.
Fine, you can collab with me. You can even choose the episode. I'll have RML put you down for something in season 7.
Now, Firebrand!
Shall I make a reminder to fire him later?
Figuratively or literally. We need a work note, sir.
Thanks a lot, Ari.
I also have a flutter bomb on standby.
Good, alright, Final Cut, you win. So, what do you want to review?
Interesting, you should ask.
Oh boy.
You see, I recently made a trip to, well, where I actually went sounds rather boring, so let's say Egypt. And while I was there, I discovered the remains of a secret long hidden. An episode of My Little Pony, forever lost and forgotten by time, laying dormant in a sarcophagus, never meant to be opened.
Okay.
Perhaps it is for the better, for only an episode of G3 could ever be so bad to warrant such a cruel and needlessly convoluted confinement.
You want to review a G3 episode? I already did one! You should know, you edited it!
It is too late to argue, Firebrand. Your
Which one?
fate is sealed.
I have broken the binds of this script, and soon as you reach the terror of this episode upon you, prepare for your doom at the hooves of this unbearable abomination.
Okay.
Wait, Pony Point of View? Oh, come on! I thought this was Princess Promenade or something.
Wow, that was anticlimactic. Anyone who couldn't see the title. Alright, wasting no more time, this is Pony Point of View.
I spent 40 bits on this on eBay!
I know the feeling.
So, this episode starts out with Twilight channeling her inner Pinkie Pie as she eagerly awaits the arrival of her friends from an off-screen fishing trip.
It's such a shame Rainbow Dash and
Oh,
Fluttershy
this
had
one.
to miss it for their Cloudsdale Flight School reunion.
I've been kind of out of touch with the show since season 4. Is this a reference to another episode? Like the Maid of Manhattan reference in Brotherhood of Social?
No,
I
it's
still
a
rarely watch
reference
the show.
to the comic. Is MLP attempting to tie comic and show canon together for a world that feels more alive?
Well, there could be some good world building sometime.
My only worry is that they'll be so excited they'll talk over each other and I'll miss some of the details. Just to be safe, I may need you to take notes.
Poor Spike.
Right.
Hey, be honest. I don't make you guys do that, right?
What? No. No. Come on.
We do not have an ill-defined caregiver-dependent relationship like they do. You are not my surrogate father, brother, or cousin Orchard Blossom. I literally work for you. Plus, I'm your girlfriend. It's okay.
Alright.
One at a time. Also, you couldn't take that shit off the whole trip.
I haven't seen anyone this angry since they announced Ralph breaks the internet. Hashtag Ralph for League of Legends. Hashtag we wrote this months ago, so this is really dated.
So Twilight apparently wants to set up a lunch date to get them to talk. And it turns out the 3 sent pet telegrams to decline the offer.
Those are very
Best
obedient
way
pets.
to get rejected ever. But I want to talk about Opal for a sec. Usually she's a really mean kitty. But here she's showing affection for Twilight and Spike.
Aww.
What, did she lace the castle with catnip or something? Also, is she putting on a southern accent for AJ's letter?
Sorry I can't make it, but I'm still a mite upset about everything that happened on the boat. Applejack.
Did Pinky write the letter on Gummy? Ugh, I can feel my poor stationery set writhing in agony.
Crabs! I got crabs!
So, interesting
Money,
bit of
money,
meme
money.
history here. For the longest time, very far predating this episode, Rarity fighting a giant enemy crab was a thing. Artwork everywhere. Fan fiction, pretty sure
Never
it was on
seen
the
any
comic book for
fanfic.
BronyCon at one point.
Well, I guess a couple.
Understatement of the freaking millennium.
So, Rarity throws away a perfectly good sweater just because of a few stains.
Wow.
Darling, unless that's cashmere, I think you can save that with a good wash.
Yeah.
Oh god, what am I saying? This is Rarity. Of course it's cashmere. Then she starts recounting the tale, and it's here that we
And the
reveal
drama
the
couch.
method of storytelling for this episode. This type of story is referred to as Rashomon.
Is that some sort of allergy Digimon?
Yeah, no, no. It's a story where several different perspectives of a story offer pieces of the truth based on moments or events that are shared between
Like
exaggerated
Trials.
stories. The concept gets its name from the 1950 Japanese film of the same name by Akira Kurosawa. A great example of this is Hoodwinked, specifically between Little
yeah,
Red
that
Riding
movie.
Hood and the wolf. What may be a scary encounter between a frightened little girl and a stalker in the former's eyes could also be an investigation and a crime bust in the eyes of the latter. But what we know for a fact is that they meet in the woods, a flash comes out of a squirrel's mouth, and the wolf lunges at the girl because that's where their stories overlap. Oh god, the villain of this episode isn't going to turn out to be a bunny, is it?
Knowing Angel Bunny,
It's coming right for us!
wouldn't put it past him. Anywho, Rarity recounts how they get into the boat and...
The sea air carries a portent for trouble this day. 'Tis a treacherous and perilous road that lies ahead of us. We sail to adventure or our very doom.
What's going on?
Call me Ishmael! That's what's going on!
So the tale continues and... wow, just listening to Pirate Applejack is weird. Those are words that should not be coming out of that mouth.
Anyway, Rarity establishes that she brought a set of fancy dishes and hors d'oeuvres, Pinky brought a bunch of candy and sweets, and Applejack rudely throws it all overboard.
Bitch.
Pinky tries to lighten the mood with some games, which leads to Applejack steering the boat towards treacherous rocks and the three of them fighting over the map. When she finishes the story, she pulls up a tub of Hoofendas and suggests that they go to Pinkie Pie if they don't believe her.
Too much ice cream is bad for you.
Might have embellished the
Spike.
story just a tad.
If they're worried Rarity embellished the story, Pinky is gonna fucking destroy it.
So they get onto the boat and apparently Pinky says it was Rarity that threw the classy food overboard,
And
not
she's a bitch.
Applejack.
Wait. That doesn't sound like Rarity. Just wait until you hear how much more unlike her she sounds.
You see? She just admitted she's embellishing.
It's pinata time! Go! Stop it, you little brats. Wanna give it a whack, Rarity?
The voice.
Oh, you was serious?
Let me laugh even harder.
Oh, don't worry, dear. Luxury cruises never sing.
Well, you're boned.
Yes. Celestia herself couldn't seek it.
I think it's really interesting how Twilight and Spike know that all of them are exaggerating, but they're all so angry at the moment that they don't throw accusations or badger them about it.
Very clever.
I like that Spike knows that the detail of how they got back is important, but nobody seems to answer him.
I know, that's annoyed the crap out of me.
And more fun than you can shake a stick at. Because I brought a stick. Peter, there's something off about that horse.
You have an eye for animals, Lois. This horse is brain damaged.
Jeez,
That suits her perfectly.
Really feel that, Pinky.
Out of all the scary faces that Pinky's made, that's in my top 5.
Darling, that food isn't fit for a pony of proper breeding, darling. And refinement.
What did she say?
Am I having a stroke, or did Rarity turn into G3 Rainbow Dash?
Their eyes stabbed to my soul! Don't let the socks get me!
Seriously? Look what you did. Now he's triggered. Do you exist to make my life harder?
Yeah.
Maybe?
I'll go get his comfort object.
Do you want to say it or should I?
I'll go.
You're a cunt. You're a cunt. You're a cunt. 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 You're a continuing source of inspiration.
You can tell they live together. So all of their stories overlap at some points, but contradict at others. So to solve the puzzle, Twilight and Spike head back to the castle to review the facts.
See, I was hoping they'd spend a little more time on that, gathering the evidence from the overlap in the stories and letting the audience in on what's going on. But instead, we're going the mystery on the Friendship Express route, and we're not being told until the end.
Basically a
And
big middle finger to the
I
face.
hate that. I hated it then. I hate it now. It's antithetical to the entire point of crime shows and mysteries in general, which is kind of what this is. Shows like Sherlock or CSI do this so much better. Scooby-Doo does this better. Blue's Clues does this better. They present all the facts and withhold nothing from the
Scooby-Doo. I was
audience.
forced to watch that
way,
crap.
the audience has a chance
At
to
least
come to the
Blue's-
conclusion themselves,
the
possibly
Blue's
even
Clues was a
before
little
the show
interesting.
itself does.
Yeah,
That's
I watched
half
it,
the
but-
fun of a mystery.
That was a long time
Of
ago. It was
course, I
kind
am
of cool.
dealing with a kid show, so maybe I'm getting worked up over nothing. Then again, if an animated blue puppy for toddlers is better at explaining a mystery, it has no excuse.
Well, I disagree on one thing. In Mystery on the Friendship Express, you could very well put it together that Rainbow Dash, Fluttershy, and Rarity were the culprits if you paid unreasonably close attention. Like at the beginning, you could see Rainbow's silhouette and her trail. You could
I actually
see
never
Fluttershy's
noticed.
tail style during the shoveling of the coal. And yes, you could see Rarity's change of hairstyle and the painting acquiring a new eyelash. And the good part about that is
Never
those are
noticed.
details you would notice upon a second viewing. But here,
Just realized he
when
needs to
was
trim
this
his
ever
tail hair.
indicated?
How were you supposed to even factor in a sea monster, let alone one that likes cucumbers? How would it
Yeah,
even
I hated
develop
that
a
much. It was
taste for
just too
cucumbers
cute.
if it lives in the ocean?
Sea cucumbers?
Not the same thing. Anyways, this twist comes right the out of nowhere. Look at this. What is it
Language.
called? The trihorn bunyip? Okay, ignoring that this is named after a foot infection, it looks so dumb. It looks like the Mario 64 cave beast mixed with a Disney dog.
It's like Littlefoot with a bad case of
I
acne.
love
It
that.
looks like a mutated version of
Land Before
Gerald
Time.
from
It was
Finding
awesome.
Dory. Oh yeah, we got pages of this. We could go on. Some of the things are explained and the three realize, ooh, we're jerks.
Yep. Hello.
Why? Why would you put ice cream in a cup you found in the middle of the
Yeah.
sea? That is so unsanitary. You're probably gonna get ocean lupus.
Yeah, that was Pony Point of View. I think there was a good concept here. I mean, it had a good setup. Three very
I can't
different
imagine how
friends look at the same
expensive it is
situation
for them to
differently
pay for the
because of
ship
their
that
biases
sunk.
and don't communicate properly.
That they
But
sunk.
here's the issue: the mystery turns out to be a big nothing.
Probably over 500
Putting that
bits.
aside, even then the build-up for the mystery is wasted when the solution comes almost immediately after the evidence is placed before us. There's no moment where the characters, and by proxy the audience, get a chance to try and figure things out. Instead, the solution to the mystery is completely spoon-fed to us before we even get a chance to taste it. Can you tell I'm hungry?
That's your own fault for talking about Mystery on the Friendship Express and the cake. Well, that's it then. Review's over. You can go home. Something wrong?
Oh, I'm just upset I'm not getting my security deposit back. I was so excited about reviewing a G3 episode and torturing you with it that I was going to have it put away just as dramatically as I pulled it out.
Oh, sucks. Anyways, we highly
I mean, I paid a guy to lock it up in a box and put
Get
it in
out.
a vault to be examined by top men.
Who?
Top men.
I was gonna use that clip.
God damn it! All the shit!
You take this job way too seriously.
Coming from you.
Ah, you're finished. I hope you don't mind, but I took the liberty of switching discs while the flying rat wasn't looking.
That is a bitch.
What? You... How?
Do not underestimate my magic. I may not be as skilled as Princess Twilight Sparkle, but
I like her
am your
cutie mark.
secretary.
Kinda
I
cute.
do whatever I need to in order to serve your best interests. And besides, we can't afford
Or
any
butt
more
mark.
therapy bills like the one following Minty Christmas.
It's not her
It was for
flank.
the greater
Flank
good.
is between the ribs and the hip.
Remind me to never get on your bad side.
I'll make a note of it.
Anyways, thanks a lot, honey. I do not want to see another G3 episode for as long as I live.
You're very welcome, sweetheart. Shall we continue? I called Alex back and haggled
Long
down
ago,
to
I actually
1,500
kind of
bits. We
find
have a
them
budget for
interesting.
2,000, but I figured you'd want a deal.
Oh, am I glad you're here. Hey, Alex, so about the defense upgrade.
And what the hell? Okay.
End of line.
And pause. That was my reaction to taking Pony Point of View too seriously, featuring Final Cut, the Bat. I never really cared for that episode. It was boring as hell. Yeah, most of them I was just watching through people's reactions and... Yeah. I think I reacted to some of these, I just don't remember. But, yeah, don't forget the SakuraCon in May, or April, then the other one, Evergreen Northwest in May. And Washington State. Western Washington State is huge different. Eastern side is all country. This side is all stressful city bullshit. Yeah. So, anyway, if you guys like the reaction, and have a nice day.